The year 1958 was one of increasing tempo of activity in the Thor IRBM program, the year ending in complete weapon system testing concurrent with operational readiness of units in the United Kingdom. Operational ground support equipment was being supplied by all associate contractors, and the Douglas Santa Monica manufacturing facility was expanded to facilitate a missile production rate of 9 a month. 1958 also witnessed a series of tests by AC Sparkplug in which a complete Thor missile guidance section, including guidance, autopilot, and electrical power supply systems, was installed in a laboratory for testing under simulated flight conditions. During the tests, the chamber reached an altitude of 152,500 feet, simultaneously with 3 Gs of vibration. These extremely successful tests verified the environmental suitability of the airborne electronic systems. Highlights in the propulsion field during 1958 included the activation of the Rocketdyne Neosho plant as a prime source of Thor operational hardware. Following the completion of MB-1 production during the first quarter of the year, all successive engines produced at the Neosho plant have been operational MB-3s. During 1958, a highly advanced engine, the X-1, progressed to full-scale hardware and actual test operation. Featuring increased reliability, reduced weight, and engine system simplification, the X-1 has been operated at levels greater than 165,000 pounds of thrust. Important testing in the Thor program conducted during the year included MB-3 propulsion system tests at Sacramento and the testing of Missile 141 in the Sacramento IOC GSE area, which demonstrated the Thor operational countdown sequence and verified the automatic propellant loading system. Construction of the Thor training facility at Vandenberg Air Force Base, California, was initiated and to a great extent completed during the year. Complex 75-1 at Vandenberg contains 2 wet pads. Complex 75-2 contains 3 dry training pads, and Complex 75-3, 2 dry pads. Design has been completed for an additional Complex 75-4, which, if needed, will provide an additional 2 launch stands. Thor 142 was shipped to Vandenberg from Douglas Santa Monica during August. This operationally configured missile was used for facilities checkout of launcher number 1, Complex 75-1. Following this checkout, Thor 142 was removed from the stand and is to be used for additional facility checkouts and training. Thor 151 was then mounted on Launch Stand 1 to be used for the first demonstration launch of a ballistic missile from Vandenberg Air Force Base. Thor Missile 160 will also be launched from Vandenberg Air Force Base. This missile will serve as the first stage for the Discoverer vehicle, with launching scheduled for the primary purpose of demonstrating the orbital capability of the 2-stage configuration. No sensory payload will be aboard. The payload will consist of telemetry to provide data on booster vehicle performance and environmental conditions within the satellite. Thor 160 is the first of 19 Thors allocated to the Discoverer program. Project Emily, the deployment of the Thor weapon system to the United Kingdom, proceeded at an accelerated rate during 1958. During August, the construction of the first launch emplacement for the first UK squadron was completed, and simultaneously, a major milestone was passed when the first ground support equipment items were delivered to the site. The arrival of the first missile, Thor 144, during August was followed subsequently by the shipment of others by air from Douglas Santa Monica. Thor launch positions are scheduled for operational status by year's end. IRBM Thor 151, the first missile to be launched from Vandenberg Air Force Base, blasted off the launch pad on 16 December 1958, officially opening Vandenberg Air Force Base as an active missile launching center less than 2 months after its dedication as a United States Air Force Pacific Missile Range test site. This was the first missile to be launched by a SAC crew. This operationally configured Thor was launched from operational launch equipment. All missile systems operated normally in every respect, and the IRBM flight trajectory was successfully accomplished. This test, the culmination of an intense effort, demonstrated that the Thor missile, ground support equipment, and SAC-trained crews could be coordinated to achieve a successful missile launching in an operational environment.